bande bhajana koi, bande oi, bande upaje, bande bande mangano viaho.
Wow. Sit down and have fun. Whoa. How you want to start the day? We are not in any hurry, right? How many are you leaving this weekend? Oh wow. You are going back to Oregon? So, today is what, Thursday?
Yes.
And Friday. That's all we can teach, right? In 2 days. So what do you say? What is the major problem woman is suffering with? You have any idea? Okay. Yeah, but that's it. What is the main problem woman is suffering today? Yeah.
Not believing in and acknowledging the qualities of a woman.
But nobody wants to accept that. They don't want to accept it. No woman is willing to accept that they are not woman. So it is a waste of time to tell them they are not woman, because they look like woman and they're made like woman and they are woman. Yeah. Fear, insecurity and those kind of things, that is years and years of pressure. That is many, many years of pressure to keep woman insecure and to get to her to be contained. It's a method used by tribal collective consciousness. It's not individual. So you can't blame that woman. Men are insecure too. It's not that men are not insecure. Men are insecure. What is the main thing today woman is suffering? Figure it out.
Well, the thing that she does best is not valued, which is mating and raising a child.
Sometimes it is valued, but these days it's not valued. She does get a credit for raising a great child. Once in a while a great child happens, It's not that bad. And mother gets the credit for it. But that's true. Womanhood is not being appreciated. Yeah?
I think that there is an awful lot of
I have been saying it for 25 years, being man myself. Man is a creep. And he's a byproduct of woman, and for God's sake, help. I'm not changing my statement, doesn't matter what. It is impossible to believe that you don't know that man from the beginning, he needs a mother, in the middle, he needs a woman, in the end, he needs a goddess and a nurse. And it's true. So why to lie what is true?
But once you accept that, there's still the anger of, why?
Being with a sick man, being angry, that doesn't fit in. Give me one man, just pick it up, one man who can say that I don't need woman. What do you say, your husband?
Her boyfriend.
No, then he's a boyfriend and he doesn't need a woman. That doesn't make sense. It's a double standard. No, it's not practical. There's a practical reality. Let us come to the point, what a woman is suffering today. Yeah. Huh? Could you come on the mic? Walk a little bit. Thank you.
We're taught to react and not to act, and then we don't know how to deal with the consequences of our reacting and not acting calmly.
But that is a normal thing and happens in every family. Men and women at each other's neck after a few years, and that's very normal. Because when a woman falls in love with a woman, she understands a woman better. When a woman falls in love with a man, she doesn't understand what she's getting into. So you will see two sisters, two girlfriends, or two women can negotiate at a better rate. But when it comes to negotiate with a man, difficulties, men don't talk much, neither they listen. That's the problem. Men don't have time to listen. Try if you don't believe me. You'll end up with a blue eye. Yeah. Huh? Man speaks man language, woman speaks woman language. But question is, woman has to save herself from getting hurt. Problem, what we are teaching you here is how you can excel in spite of all there is. We understand what there is. There is what there is. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that all this what is happening, and furthermore it can be happening, but there is. There is a chance of your excellence because you are 16 times more enduring than a male. It's a fact. So you don't have to be named and abused and called bitch and this and that and shut up and all that stuff. There is some point of reference which is missing. If you know that point of reference, then you can win the war. This whole life can be changed. Come on. Yeah? So men have more fantasy than you believe. I deal with them every day. One man was telling that he was experiencing that he was having intercourse with 17 women at the same time and his hunting thing. I said, was 17 a line or spread? What are you talking about? He said, that's what a teacher I want to ask you to explain. That was his haunting thought. And ultimately I questioned him and I found he has gone to 17 funerals. And he wanted to have a sex with every dead person. So it was a whole bizarre situation, but number 17 did lead to a clue and we came to a conclusion. You wanted to speak, honey?
Yes. Actually, I think that women as well as men, because of the so-called evolution of the sexes, both sexes are having an identity crisis, and rightly so. And I'm just really glad that they are having a crisis so that they can get turned around, because women through all cultures, and especially the Western, more so the Western, have actually been fooled so that you don't know how to exercise your power. And therefore you have this, you've been taught something else, and you think that that is the way, but it doesn't work, and you get angrier and angrier. And actually, the woman's work essentially is very powerful, but it comes so naturally to you. It's much more natural than struggling and through strife for something that you think you should be, but what about what you already are? And I'm really glad that we're learning what you were talking to us about. Thank you.
Come. Now, one key point if you give me, you'll solve your whole thing today. There's a one problem with women. Yes, ma'am. Mike, Baba, they are getting now little hot. Come on.
I think understanding and being taught who we are, and then also understanding the male psyche.
Honey, it's a long time to understand and male psyche. I understand. That is the philosophy.
But
There is a one point which you women are not capable to understand. If that one point you give me, your entire suffering will disappear.
I was going to say strategy.
Long term. It's very small thing. So easy and so small and so cute.
It's great to identify with the God.
No, God good big business. Yeah. You are not supposed to understand. You know everything. I am asking, what is the problem that we are suffering? And that's very one thing. There's only one thing you are suffering for. Yeah?
Insecurity?
Jesus Christ. Insecurity, jealousy, lying, men, this, all common thing. That has nothing to do with you. There's only one factor which makes a woman suffer more than a man. Yeah?
She doesn't act on her intuition.
No, they do. They are moms, they have intuition more than man can think. Yeah? Huh? Oppression? Why to accept it? Now folks, come on now. Are you all exhausted? Yes, lady, go ahead.
Is it that we don't let ourselves change, and that's our nature?
No, I'll give you a little meditation. Close your eyes. Now do this exercise as I want it. Close your eyes. Quick, fast. Right? Have you closed eyes? Close your eyes, quick, fast, and just come in a solitude. Solitude means be yourself, right? And now start abusing mentally. Start abusing mentally. Call names, doesn't matter what kind of they are. Whatever you know, just go ahead. Lay it out. If you are on a time run, therefore please act fast. Okay, now keep abusing and look at yourself as a woman and see what you are doing. Now open your eyes. Discuss. Hmm? You believed it? No, none. Moment you remind yourself you are a woman, you will win. How negative you are and how much in ditch you are and how much in trouble you are. Don't remind another person you are a woman. Remind yourself you are a woman. You will never be in trouble. I can bet you. Because woman is prakriti. It is the total. And the moment you remind yourself you are a woman, entire prakriti will dance around you. You will be out of trouble. You don't have to go to God and you don't have to come to Yogi Ji. It's right there at home. Whatever you do, just see, does it make you a plus woman or a minus woman? Game is in plus and minus. Game is not in games. Game is simple. Or you are getting every day plus, or you are minus. What do you think? What's a plus woman? Huh? Noble is a very heavy word. It's very rare. That's very divine, but that's religious. Huh? Yeah, that's true. That's a very safeguard. Hmm? What is a plus? Where is that young lady who met me in the morning who's activist? Is she here? Leah? Are you there? No, we talked in the morning. She spoke, her voice was very sound. Anna? Are you there?
The German lady?
No, no, no. Is she there? Oh, coming is coming. That's coming of the Christ and coming of Anna is the same thing. She has a very clear voice. It was very amazing. She read those poems of mine so clear. Because how much will take time in coming? Or we have to wait like Jews? I want you to debate something today so that you can understand how women can get out of all problems. Give me your clear opinion. Whenever I ask, we'll discuss it and we'll find the answer. The basic is, tell me calculatively how many times during the day, doing anything or everything, you forget you are a woman. Your role is mother, your role is a wife. What other roles you play? Huh? You play all the roles, but how many times you play the role being a mother, or being a child, or being a father, or being a what? You play many roles, alternative role, real role, direct role. But how many times you ever remember that you are a woman while playing any role? Do you have any idea? Can you calculate, remember or understand? Because your solution lies in doing everything as a woman. Because God made you woman. Good woman and bad woman is not my attitude. The very fact you are a woman, therefore you act as a woman. And every action of yours must be plus than the last action. Act plus. That is the formula. Woman plus equal to success. But basically you have to be trained to act as a woman. You understand? Everything which you do should be woman plus. Not plus plus, not great great, not mother plus, not wife plus. Woman plus wife, woman plus mother, woman plus socialite, woman, you understand what I'm saying? Repeat it.
Woman plus wife, woman plus mother, woman plus socialite.
How many things you do as a woman? Can somebody count all them? Woman plus doing laundry. Woman plus cooking. But you must have clarity that you are a woman. Did you read my poems in the morning? You did read them? Huh? Come on the mic. I have a question. Clearly described woman in your own words.
Women are the manifestation of feminine energy.
You have a captured audience, go ahead.
It's not a definition I have swimming around in my head. It's something that's very much in my body. Women, I don't know whether a definition in words is something that women are. I think women are an experience of creativity.
What do you think there is a one statement which can solve all the problems of the woman, doesn't matter what the problems are?
I think for women to meet the challenge of the integration of the will and the feminine values to create a society that reflects our values.
Isn't too big, long, too... Some poor people don't even understand what you're saying. What is the layman explanation? In lay words.
Women must create the world as they want to see it.
Woman, just remember she's a woman and everything she does is woman plus. You'll never be in trouble, try it. Always remember God made you a woman, you're a woman, and anything you are doing as a mother, as a girlfriend, as auntie, nutty, plus, minus, whatever you want to do. Basically, if you remind yourself from the start of a situation, sequence, that you are a woman, consequence will be in your favor.
See, I think that women have never known their true identity and power, and the reason why society is in the incredible imbalance that it is because we have never experienced, we have not yet manifested our full identity. That's why we experience
I
it.
200% disagree, not I 100%, 200% agree. But question is, there's no time. Time is now. And we have to find a formula. And formula is, you are a woman.
But it doesn't exist in our experiential memory where the power of our womanhood is.
You do menstruate on time?
Yes, we do.
Accurate?
Yes.
You do develop your breast on time. You develop your organ. You know, in a practical manifestation, you are a woman. And before a mirror, you know you are a woman. Any woman can stand before a mirror, she'll find she's a woman. Is that true? So, every action which from that minute follows has to be woman plus. Not you are acting mother, then you are acting mother. Or you are acting a girlfriend, you are a girlfriend. Or you are an auntie, you are an auntie. Or you are a wife, you are a wife. No. Add something today. You are a woman plus auntie. You are a woman plus mother. You are a woman plus wife. You are a woman plus whatever. Once you start protecting your womanhood, every problem will be gone and everything will be in your favor. Try it. If you ever want to remind the other people that you are a woman, therefore you should be dealt courteously or gracefully or by your rights and everything, it's a long process. Just remind yourself that you are a woman. You win.
But sir, what do you have to say about the fact that so much of our culture has alienated us from our womanhood? And so when you imply that we have access to this memory, when in fact I find I've had to work incredibly hard to acquaint myself with my own femininity.
My dear sweet girl, it is very hard to forget. I know. And culture and society is just pouncing all the time. I know. And disgrace is there, I know. No acknowledgement is available, I know. But in spite of all that, if you start today changing just to be a woman plus, you will win it all. A formula which has never failed. Apply it. Don't remind anybody you are a woman. Remind yourself you are a woman. Because you are Prakriti. You are total manifestation. Moment you start reminding yourself you are a woman, the entire manifestation will come for your psyche. You do not understand what help is. Help is an electromagnetic psyche which projects at equally balance within its own orbit. It will come to your help. Because I have worked on it myself. There's not a moment when I'm not in trouble, and I remind myself, I'm a servant. I have to serve the mission because every man in life, man or woman included, they have mission. Every mission has a magnitude, and every magnitude needs attitude and manners. It can't go away. It's a set system. But moment you remind yourself you are a woman, that's what I gave you exercise. Now do another exercise. Close your eyes. Just experience. Just close your eyes. Close your... I get angry. Just inside, close your eyes, just experience it. Close your eyes and get very angry. Really. You have to do that just half a minute, so don't waste time. Get very angry. And now remind yourself you're a woman. And now open your eyes. You know, you do anything in your life, good or bad, I'm not asking you to stop. I'm just asking you one thing. You have the right to be happy. And happiness can only come to a woman. Not a tomboy, not to a male woman, not to a bad woman, not to a good woman. Doesn't matter. This is how it is. You know, people call me Sri Singh Saab, Pai Saab, Bhajan Singh Khalsa Yogi Ji, and so many things. It doesn't matter at all. God made me a man. And I'm supposed to serve His mission. That's my realization. That's all I have to do. I shall not participate in any other way to go from this. So whenever I make a decision or try to do anything, I ask myself, am I justified? Am I doing a justice? And tomorrow if a man will read what I wrote, will it fit? You have to learn one thing, to remind yourself. Self-reminder. Then victory is yours. If you cannot remind yourself, trouble will linger on. Put food before you, right? Just remind yourself, you want to be a fat woman or slim woman? No question asked. Food comes at night, decide you want to sleep well at night or you want to be in trouble. Mind is mind, remind is remind. These are two words. Mind is and remind is consciousness. Consciousness is in reminding you. What reminds you is consciousness. And when you start relating to consciousness, you are always winning. You will never be defeated. I'm not saying there's not a pain. I'm not saying there's not rejection. I'm not saying there's not abuse. Just understand, in this economy, we need 4 divorces to run the economy. Each divorce means new real estate, new curtains, new furniture. You know what I'm saying? New this, new that. Send everything to Goodwill. And how lucky we are. A lady sold a $80,000 very antique car for $1. Because in the state it was meant for somebody. It happens. So basically, to keep the economy going, having new refrigerators and all that stuff, you definitely need nothing more than 4 divorces in this society. Nobody wants to agree with it, but the fact is, if you look at the facts, that the facts are. Average of the life of a marriage is 9 years and a couple months. So the social pressure is there, but in spite of this social pressure, which we are part of it, if we can just remind ourselves at one beginning, just at one moment, and all the moment, to ourselves, and that is, I am a woman plus. And whatever you do, I tell you my own story. When I came to Los Angeles, I had a yoga student, and she was very much in love with me. She wanted to help me and do things for me. So I told her, I say, I'll be very grateful if you can help me. I know how to cook food, but I do not have time. If you help me making some food. So she took that duty as a volunteer. And one day I was being served by her and I was eating very enjoyably, and it all finished, and this man came and he said, Yogi ji, I like to tell you something. I said, fine, what is it? Who is she? I said, she's my yoga student. You like to eat from her? I said, no, food is here and she cooks for me. She's a volunteer. You know what her profession is? I say, her profession is as a yoga student and she's a cook. Or did you ask what she does? I said, no. Oh, she runs this girls' ring and she's a prostitute. I said, no, I never asked her. And if she cooks for me the way she cooks for me, I do not care what she is. It's fine. Well, I just want to let you know. I said, thank you. Next day, when she was serving me the food, she asked me, such and such man saw you yesterday, what he said. I said, well, whatever he said is not your concern, though it is about you. She said, he must have said I'm a prostitute. I said, Jesus Christ, that's all I wanted to avoid, you know. You just cook. And that's all I want. He said, damn this man, this, and she started cursing him. She knew him. And I did not relate to it at all. Next day she came and she was very apologetic and she said, well, I lost my temper and lost my this and that. And please tell me, sir, why didn't you lose your temper? Or why didn't you just tell me, shut up or go away? I said, first of all, you make round chapatis and you learn in one day. If you can learn in one day how to make round chapatis, I can well understand you can learn everything. And secondly, dal is very tasty. So, and the other vegetables you cook are always very good. She said, but I had to learn. I learned very fast. I said, then you can learn fast to be a woman. Your question is why I didn't lose temper? My answer is, I'm not a man. I'm a God's servant. And God sent you to volunteer to serve me. I have no attitude to reject. 15 days she cooked, exact I remember. And she came and she said, I'll need your blessing. But you know, when a female needs blessing, there is always some big thing. So I asked her, I said, please tell me what is happening. She said, just put your hand on my head and bless me 3 times. So I put my hand on her head and said, bless you, bless you, bless you. No, what is it? She said, my grandma has died. I said, condolence. She said, no condolence. She has left me $60 million in cash and all the estate. And I'm supposed to go tomorrow and take care of the charge. And I said, bless you, bless you, bless you, 3 times more. You know. She called me. She said, if 15 days cooking your food can give me this, I'll tell the whole world what they can get just doing it for a full 1 month. I said, no. If in 1 day you can make a round chapati, I can tell the whole world if you can do it in halfway, you can conquer the whole world. Question is all inside you. Inside you there is a woman. If that woman is hungry, that woman is unloved, that woman is angry, all that outer facade will not cover for it. And you are Prakriti. As a granted fact, that whenever you will be a woman, plus mother, plus secretary, plus president, plus anything, you will never fail. Self-reminder. Mind is mind. Remind is remind. Remind yourself that you are a woman. And then start anything. And the middle of it, also remind yourself you are a woman. In the end of it, always remind yourself, woman, Ad Puran, Mad Puran, Ant Puran Parmeshwara. In the beginning, you are perfect. In the middle, you are perfect. And in the end, you are perfect as like God. Everything will fall in its place for you. You will never regret it. All what we regret is when we not remind ourselves and we do not remember. Because it is a direct fight with God. God made me a man, and I do not remember I am a man. What else I remember? If I remember all the scriptures, all the knowledge and everything, I am most controversial man. Absolutely. Because I say things as it is. Not as it should be. So that does scare people. But also that makes love people. You have to be because you are. Don't take the roles which takes away from you being a woman. And play the role woman plus. Now you understand? Difficult. I reminded once I went to a teacher in a medical situation, she was to help me, and in that help we started talking, and she was telling me all the success, and I could see on the wall all the certifications, and I just laughed. And she said, "What?" I say, "I don't see one of your picture as a woman. I see you as a doctor. I see you through your profession. I see you through your success. I see you through anything. But show me, you have something to show me you are a woman." She said, "I'm very ashamed of showing that to you." I said, "But that's what I want to see." So she went in and showed me a picture when she was a model. And now she was only 110 pounds more than that model. She healed me or not, I'm not going to discuss it. But I told her, I said, "Just remember this picture." And I did it 3, 4, 5 times. I said, "Now it is sit in your psyche. Go ahead and enjoy your life." She is now exactly as she was. Because anytime she sits eating, or she under stress, or she is under pressure, she remember she was that model. And she became model. Naam chityava. Whatever is in your memory, that you will become. And life is a continuous magnetic field. And it reminds you all the time. Circumstances makes you what you want to be and what you should be. But basically, you can remind yourself. That is what self-healing is. That's what self-hypnosis is. That is what life is all about. Telepathy. Send your inner self a message by telepathy. I am a woman, I am beautiful, bountiful, and I am blissful. Plus, any adjective you will add yourself, that adjective you will become. Any subjectiveness you will take upon yourself, that you will become. For you, being Prakriti, being power, being creative, the life is what you want to be. If you are objective, then don't be subjective. Once you become subjective, you won't be objective. If subjection is going to kill you, then be objective to conquer the death. And that privilege is that of a woman. Prakriti. That's not of the Purusha. Let us see how this objective, subjective work in our psyche. All right? Put your hands at your heart, please. See how it works. If it doesn't work, just let me know. If it works, it's fine. Cross them and close your eyes and just hypnotically start feeling you are expanding. Your heart is expanding. Your wisdom is expanding. Your existence is expanding. Your personality is expanding. Just work on expansion. I am good, I am better, I am best. Keep expanding to any extent you can. Now please open your eyes. Shake your hands. Put the same hands back on your heart center. Correct? Close your eyes and start cursing yourself. I'm miserable, I'm nothing, everything is horrible, it's terrible. Go ahead. Use your most negative subjection you can put yourself through. Be brave, be bold. Just open your eyes and relax. No compare. There's nothing good and nothing bad. Thinking make it so. If thinking is objective, success is granted. If thinking is subjective, defeat is granted. You are you, but your thinking is not you. You are you, but your mind can take you anywhere. Once I asked somebody, I said, how you had a head-on accident? He said, I went somewhere, I couldn't see the truck coming. Truck saw the car coming right head-on. Truck stopped, car didn't. He was on the steering wheel. He was gone. Oh, I'll have 6 eggs. I'll hatch them. I'll have hens and roosters. I'll have a poultry farm. I'll have a million of this, million of this. He was building a palace and he lost his best car. Man jeete, jag jeet. By conquering the mind, you win the whole world. And winning the world is through meditation, through yoga, through religious songs, through so many things. But there's one very easy thing. Remind yourself, you are as you are. Plus. Sangeet is here from Avakarki. Can you sing right now that song, Antana Sifti, in a national anthem? Yeah. Could you all join her in a way that we can objectively create a national anthem? Right, go ahead.
Antene sifti karnene ant, antene karne denen ant, antene veki karnene ant, antene jape kyamanimant, antene jape kita karam, antene jape paravar. Take antene jane koi, bout the kia, bout the hoy. Evaducha koi.
Is that all right? She's going to give you start again.
Thank you.
These are the words of Nanak, which she is singing. She is singing these words of Nanak only in the tune of the national anthem. The beauty is not anything but the notes are the same. The total notes are exactly the same. Watch.
Antene sifti kanene ant, antene karne denen ant, antene vekisenen ant, antene jape kyamanimant, antene jape kita kare, antene jape paravar, ante karne kiti belelai, taki antene paijai, io antene jane koi, botake abatai, vadasai buchatau, uche upar uchanau, Iveducha ovekoi, tisi uchi gojane soe, jivede ap jane abap, nanik nadiri karmidat.
Now sing the national anthem.
It's not on this page.
Oh, she's a Canadian?
No, I'm still Canadian.
Just help her.
It's a planetary anthem. So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we march, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ring clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Sit down, sit down. No, it is a great thing. It's a great thing. This is called objective acting, automatic. When you sang the national song, you all got up. No, you didn't like to get up. That is what I am telling you, that once you start acting as plus, national anthem is national anthem. And moment you started national anthem, you had a training. It is national anthem plus. You got up. And some of you also put your hand here. You know what I'm saying? It's a habit. First we make an habit, then habit makes us. What we sang first, Antana Sifti Ken Ant, it was the national anthem of Almighty God. Ant Nasifti Ken Ant. God, you are so infinite that we can't say your praises. And if you keep on saying, it is endless. So what those words were, but just understand, the notes are exactly the same. If we sing that song and that song to a normal American, if he is not very careful, he will feel that is the national anthem. You are pretty out of practice now, but that year we started singing it, it was very exact. This is what you have to learn as a habit, that you are a woman. Rest all will come in. See the experiment we did? We sang a song. For that you kept sitting. Then, in the same situation, we sang the national anthem. You got up. If you will start learning a basic habit, that you are a woman and nothing else, whatever else is plus, you will win the life problem. Every problem will go away. But the moment you do not remind you, your mind will take you away somewhere else and you will find a defeat. It is not that you are not a beautiful woman, but you are a woman plus beautiful. You are a woman plus bountiful. You are a woman plus blissful. You are a woman plus idiot. We are a woman plus terrible. Call it anything, but basic word, don't forget you are a woman. And doesn't matter what anybody say to you, moment you will remind yourself you will win. They call it Prakriti Pava. Prakriti means creative. Female is Prakriti. Pava means the attitude. Once this creative attitude comes to you, that you are a woman, success will come to you. There are many things in your life which will not happen. Now, raise your finger like that and just do this. Couple minutes. Now close your eyes and feel it. All right, stop. Now open your eyes and just do this with closed eyes for a few minutes. Humble salutation, that's all it is. Neutralize yourself. Now open your eyes. See the difference? Your body language can tell more than your words can tell. Your posture is the secret of your success. Your posture,
Posture is the secret of your success.
not your lipstick, not your ruse. not your jewelry, not your dress. That adds to the posture. Everything adds to the posture. But your total posture is the guarantee of your success. Posture will impose your personality on another person and shall force another person to deal with you according to your posture. So remember, if you don't want to be defeated, create a very noble, graceful, personal posture. Somebody, and all the time people say to me, oh, I have a lot of negativity. My dear folks, in your belly there's a lot of stuff, but nobody sees it. Create a posture of plus, not of minus. Depression will not create an impression. Do not ever create. You know, mostly a woman has a faculty to create a depressive impression for sympathy, empathy, help, love, affection, whatever you're going to call it. If that doesn't work, then she starts fighting. There are certain systems in the psyche of a woman. If she can cut through all that and say, I'm going to be a woman and I'm going to be impressive, and I have nothing to do, be depressive, and matter ends, you win. You shall not lose. Your loss happens when you do not remind yourself you're a woman. Doesn't matter what you are doing. You are, under all circumstances, have to remember that your impact has to be foolproof. There should be no crack. And to achieve that, we'll go through this exercise. Going through self-hypnosis. Please put your hand in this position. Lock your fingers and be steady like that. That's it. Close your eyes. And project light from you like a lighthouse. Become a lighthouse. Just lighthouse. You know the lighthouse, it goes round and round and creates light. Just project that, just become that. And hypnotically you can totally become that. Slowly and gradually hypnotize yourself. control your mind, hypnotize. Self-hypnosis is, I am lighthouse. Slowly and slowly keep on reminding till you become. You will start feeling it, seeing it, and then working it. Because hypnosis are, you become what you say you are. Now all of a sudden open your eyes and relax. Assess yourself how successful you were. You don't need opinion. And if you start self-hypnosis and just create a spell, you are beautiful, bountiful and blissful. It will start happening around you. Because law is a law of physics. As the projection is, as the so the psyche is. As the projection is, so the... So whatever you're going to project, that shall be supported by your psyche. If you just project you are successful, you shall be successful. But you may not be woman, because you forgot to project that. So if you project you are a woman plus successful, then you shall be successful. Understand? Does it sit in this head? Because all problem of the woman from the time of the beginning to now are the offshoots that she has been made to, or voluntarily or circumstantially, has been totally made to forget she's a woman first and everything else.
How can we avoid the fear to be successful?
Hmm?
How can we avoid the fear to be successful?
You avoid?
Fear. How can you avoid fear of success?
Success is very enjoyable. But fear is it may not happen. The solution is, if you project you are a woman plus successful, there shall be no fear. It all will happen. You must understand the environment, the circumstances, the friends, the psyche also helps. You must understand there are majority of the people, they are human. They are human with no human presence. There are women with no woman presence. There are men with no men presence. That's where the problem is. You have to be you, and your presence must work. And your presence is not yours, or somebody can steal away your presence, then whatever you have means nothing. That is why where woman can enjoy the whole world, she also suffers the whole world. That's why people call you names. They don't want you to remember you are a woman. They give you other names. They call you with abuse because they don't want you to remember you're a woman and you're a woman with grace. Just remember, when you are challenged, challenge will not go away. Therefore, you must resurrect, not react. You must challenge will go away. Breakthrough will come if you start reminding yourself you are a woman of grace. To yourself, not for anybody else. Do you remember the song of the noble woman? Can you sing it? Stop. Just remember these words. Noble is the virtue which affect every. So if you can affect every soul, where you can go wrong? Keep singing. Your truth is to be noble. Is the one tool you have that you can always win. It's not a fad, it's not a training, it's not a compulsion or force. That is your nature. If you are a woman plus noble, there's no field you can't win. The very fact of your presence will conquer the whole atmosphere. Just close your eyes and think for a minute You are sitting in a cesspool. No, I'm just giving you an idea, just a thought. That's one thought. Now open your eyes and see you are not. Similarly, close your eyes again and just thought that you are walking through a beautiful garden. And open your eyes and look around, you are not. Exactly this happened, and Guru Nanak said that. एक नरपत बैठ सिंहासन सुपने पे आ भिखारी. One king sat on a throne and he slept. In a dream he became beggar. So in this beggar state, he was asking for food and somebody beat him up. So he yelled. With that he opened his eyes, he saw he was sitting as a king in the court. He was not beggar. Your fantasies can take you anywhere. Your reality will take you nowhere. In your life you are not to face a fantasy, you are to face a reality. And if you make your fantasy as nobility, your reality will work a million times more than you think. May the long times. I catch you every day. Blessed God, give us the virtue and the vitality to be in us the power of Thou to create the exalted self, free of pain, insult, and injury. Give us the light and the guidance to be affected with pure heart, clear mind, and shining spirit. We pray that you be in us that way. Satnam.
Sanam? Okay. Sanam, everyone, I want to introduce you to, please sit down. I want to introduce you to my special guest tonight. Her name is Robin Hoffman, and she's an Assistant Attorney General where I work at the Attorney General's office. She represents our new department, the Children, Family, and Youth Department, and also the Department of Corrections for the state of New Mexico.
Now she will speak.
Yeah. So if you could just give us a few words of wisdom. She's traveled all over the world, has lived in an ashram in Canada, grew up in Paris and Switzerland, and is honoring us at the AG's office now. She also worked very hard for President Clinton's campaign.
Well, this is a shock. It was a blessed evening, and it's wonderful to see all you beautiful women and remind me what I am. And I also wanted to point out that the woman who cared for my first child 13 years ago, I see her in the audience from Phoenix, and I'd like to reacquaint myself with her. Thank you.
Tell us more about President Clinton.
Okay, Hardy's such a politico. I can't believe she put me up to this. Yes, I did have the honor and privilege of being asked to run the Clinton campaign for New Mexico during the primary. And the statewide director was John Kelly. Some of you might know. Well, of course, you people from out of New Mexico don't know, but he was recently appointed to be the U.S. Attorney for the state of New Mexico. And he was the statewide chairman, and he asked me to come in and do all the dirty work for him, which I did for the primary. And we did set up all President Clinton's and Hillary's appearances here over the spring last year. So I got to reacquaint myself with him. I did know him in law school when I was a law student in Connecticut, and I knew Hillary there too. And Hillary was always a great inspiration to me. I didn't think Bill would go that far, but I knew that 20 years ago, I knew that Hillary was going places. So it was very interesting to get reacquainted with them when they came back through New Mexico. So thank you. I came here to hear you. I really didn't come here to talk. That's why I'm here. I want to learn. I am an attorney, and I do have a position in state government that affects a lot of the citizens of the state of New Mexico, all the prisoners, all the children who are in the custody of the state because they've been abused or neglected. And those are my main clients that I spend my days working. And then I am a mother, have two boys and a wife. And I'm trying to learn how to be a better wife and mother, really. It seems like I flip-flop. I've been an attorney for 18 years. And it seems like I go full steam ahead on my career, and then I stop for a while and I stay home with my family, and then I build up steam again and go full steam on my career again, and then I just stop and I stay home with my family. And I guess I'm lucky in a way. My husband is very, very family oriented, and he does spend a lot of time with the children and as a parent. And so we are able to flip-flop in our roles, concentrating one more on the career and one more on the parent. But it's still a difficult road, as you all know who have children and husbands. Well, Hillary and I both worked on the impeachment of Richard Nixon. Hillary was at Yale Law School, and I was at the University of Connecticut Law School. And those of you who are my age remember the Saturday Night Massacre, when Elliot Richardson resigned and everybody got fired because they didn't want to fire the independent prosecutor at the president's command, and that outraged me. So I organized the law students in Connecticut to go to Washington, D.C., and we did work for about 6 months organizing lawyers and law students to write the first legal brief so that there would be a basis for his impeachment. And Hillary did work on that, and later when she graduated, she went and worked with the House Judiciary Committee, or the Impeachment Committee. But I would say the thing that really impressed me about her was when I went to her moot court argument. Of course, the Yale law students, are very, very brilliant, all of them. And Hillary was the winner of the moot court competition at Yale Law School. So I was invited to go watch her argument. And all these brilliant attorneys arguing in front of U.S. Supreme Court justices, and it was very impressive. And Hillary walks in with a orange suede pantsuit, brighter than this shirt. And I said, this lady has such nerve that she thinks she can pull this off in that kind of a get-up, because, of course, everyone was in their, pinstripe suits and very conservative. I thought, she's got it. But Bill Clinton was actually quite shy when he was in law school. I think he was a little bit in awe of a lot of the law students at Yale when I knew him.